Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Starr County Commissioners Court. This is the regular Commissioners Court meeting, August the 28th, 2023. The judge does not being present. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Let's know that we do have a quorum for the exception of Judge Vera being absent. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any public comment, Vera?
There's none, Your Honor.
Okay. So let's have approval of minutes number 4. No minutes? Okay. Okay. I'd like to approve the new vendors list on the item number 5.
This vendors have been reviewed or request for approval?
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
It's been moved by
Perez.
Commissioner Perez, second by Commissioner Peña. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We go to item number 7. We got people here that need to leave. Item number 7 is consideration and approval of an order authorizing the issuance of Starr County Tax Certificates of Obligation Series 2023, entering to a purchase and investment letter and a paying agent register agreement and approve all other matters related to thereto.
Good morning, Commissioners. Bobby Villarreal with Estrada Hinojosa, your financial advisor. Like last meeting, we got direction from the court to seek the certificates of obligation. So one thing, you have a handout with you. So if you go to the first page, at the time that we had presented to you back in July, we were contemplating 6.5% interest rates. We got Lone Star National Bank gave us 5.25% interest as their submittal. One thing I would mention to that is, and I'll go to the next slide in a minute. If you go to this plan of finance right here, it's on the third page. So it would be $2.4 million of project fund for the commissioners to utilize for road construction and other projects that y'all have that you need to do. One thing I would mention to you on the right-hand side, we're going to make a upfront payment this first year of about $929,000, and then thereafter the debt service payments will be about $172,000 going thereafter. So the $900,000 will be supported by 3.4 pennies. So just to be clear with everybody, the overall tax rate of this county is not going up. Last year, this current year that you're in right now, the total tax rate among the county, the drainage, and the farm to market is 72.24 pennies per 100. With this right now, the county overall tax rate will be 72.03. So that's about 20-ish of a penny lower than going this year from last year. And that is still with doing this new issuance. The INS will have 3.4 pennies to make that payment this year. The year after, it'll drop to about 0.06. So it'll drop probably another almost 2.5 pennies. But overall, the tax rate will actually not go up at all. It'll probably decrease a little bit. And with that, the reason we structured it to have a bigger payment here is that going forward, if there's more needs that the county has, whether it's fixing the courthouse, the jail, road projects, drainage project, or anything like that, there's capacity going forward if you need to do more projects. But this first year will be a little bit of a larger payment. But doing that, if you go to the first page I showed you, that actually saves you interest of about $700,000 lower by doing it this way. So making a bigger payment up front, creating some capacity going forward, allows you to get to more projects if you need to without hitting the taxpayer. So all in all, overall, the tax rate is going down slightly, but we're still addressing the needs of the county that you have in your respective precincts. I don't know if you have any questions.
Now, makes it clear, just make sure that the public knows that we're not increasing taxes. Matter of fact, we're lowering taxes,
Correct, sir.
and this will be paid out of the current tax rate that we have.
Correct, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Pettis. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you, Commissioners, appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you, sir, very much. Item number 8, consideration and approval of a bond council engagement agreement with Winstead PC.
Good morning, Commissioner. For the record, Dan Martinez with Winstead PC. I've been working with the county, getting ready for the issuance that Bobby just spoke about and getting notice there too. What you have before you is a contract with my firm to get engaged as your bond counsel. And it's something we had spoke with the judge. We weren't able to get it on the last meeting because it was a little quick, so we waited for this meeting. So we appreciate your support with that engagement agreement.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Pettis. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Okay, we go back to item number 6, approval of claims presented by the county auditor.
Commissioners, consider reviewed and recommend for approval.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Pettis. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 9, presentation update of the Roma Miguel Alemán Suspension Bridge. Alejandro Barrera.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you for having me here this morning. Regarding the project for the restoration of the suspension bridge, it's progressing slowly, but it's coming along. There's two sides to the project, right? Securing funding on the Mexican side, and then securing and being able to access the earmark money on the American side. Regarding the Mexican side, as I mentioned in the previous meeting, we were able to get $250,000 from NatBank to perform legal and financial studies that are being required by CAPUFE and SST, right? We already went out for RFQ to hire the professional services in order to perform those legal studies that are being requested. The RFQ documents came in this past Friday. They were due this past Friday. We're going to be, or City Council in Roma is going to be scoring the RFQ tomorrow during a special meeting and awarding the firm. So once the legal and financial studies are completed, then we'll be getting the full commitment from the Mexican government as far as securing funding for the restoration of the project. On the American side, in order for us to access the earmark, the $5 million earmark that Congressman Cuadra gave the county and the city, there's a few things that we need there's a few steps that we need to complete. First, we need to come out, the city and the county need to come up with $400,000 of state direct costs that's required from TxDOT, plus 20% match. In total, between both, it's $1.65 million, right, that we need to come up with in order to access the earmark money. We'll be submitting a SIB loan application and it's an agenda item that's next after the presentation. We'll be submitting a SIB loan application with the approval of Commissioner's Court for $1.6 million through the State Infrastructure Bank from TxDOT. And I'll go over the details in a bit on that. Once we're able to come up with the state direct cost and the match money, we'll be able to access the $5 million earmark and start working on the design of the restoration of the suspension bridge. Another thing that we're working on is trying to finalize the advanced funding agreement between the county, the city, and TxDOT. And in order to do that, it's a complicated process. We'll be requesting also to go out for an RFQ for engineering services for master service agreement with an engineering firm that's familiar with AFAs and with utilizing the funding from TxDOT, right? So that's also on the agenda for today. So things are moving along. Once we're able to finalize the AFA and we get the match money and the state direct cost, things will start progressing towards the design and restoration of the suspension bridge. So that's where we're at right now. I don't know if there's any questions or concerns.
So no action needed on this, it's just a.
No, it's just a presentation of where we're at right now.
Okay. We'll go item number 10. Discuss and take action to adopt a resolution authorizing the application by Starr County to the State Infrastructure Bank loan for the suspension bridge project. That's all.
Yes, so this for us to, in order to be able to submit an application to TxDOT, we've been working with the county, with Maricela and ourselves, and this is just to authorize for us to be able to submit this application. The application is pretty much done. Like I mentioned, between the earmark and the 20% match, we require about $1.65 million. The application is for us not to exceed 1.8, just in case something else comes up. But the application will be submitted for 1.65 million. Out of the 1.65 million, like I mentioned, it's $400,000 for the state direct cost from TxDOT, and the rest is to be used as the match that is required for the earmark. We are going to be requesting a 30% loan, and what we're going to be pledging towards the SID loan is toll money from the tolls, from the bridge tolls that come in. Okay. We are going to be requesting 30-year loan, which is the max allowable, and we might also ask for a deferred period, 3 to 5 years. So we probably won't have to start paying this for, if it gets approved, until 3 or 5 years, depending on what they approve. And again, everything's going to be paid through the tolls that come in.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
It's been moved by Commissioner
Second.
Peña. Second by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? Not all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 11, discuss and take action to authorize the city of Roma to procure on behalf of the Starr County a request for qualifications for engineering service related to the design phase of the Roma Miguel Alemán suspension bridge.
Commissioners, I'm going to ask that for this one, we request no action taken. The reason being because there was an error in the wording of the agenda item. We actually want to go out for a master service agreement for the Roma Miguel Alemán suspension bridge. That way encompass everything related to the bridge and not just the design portion, right? Because it's a long process. So we want to make sure we have the firm that gets selected is able to work from start to finish on this project, and not only on the design phase. So no action taken.
So we need to amend the, do we have to read, how do they have to read?
It'll have to be for engineering services related to the master service agreement of the Roma Miguel Alemán suspension bridge. I was told that we need to,
Did you get it, Mr. Gonzalez?
We're actually, the commissioner gonna bring it in the next commissioners court meeting to make sure that we properly have the word.
Motion to table, Your Honor.
Second.
No action.
oh, no tag.
No action.
Yeah, because it needs to be,
Table?
No action.
No action.
no action. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Item number 12, discuss and take action to approve proclamation for the 229 District Clerk Celebration to be approved but read on Friday, September 1st.
Don't think.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Perez. Any discussion? Not all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 13. Discuss and take action to approve memorandum of understanding between Starr County and South Texas College. Sheriff Wentworth.
So good morning, Commissioners. This is just an MOU for the training between the South Texas Community College and the Sheriff's Office. It's the only difference. We've been doing it every year. The only difference is going to change from 1 year to a 3-year MOU.
What is this about? And, I mean, are you participating with them or?
No, it's to conduct training for the classes that we need.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second.
We will move. Commissioner Peña moved, second by Commissioner Perez. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 14. Discuss and take action to approve the increase of the attendance rate after the first day, it's gonna say a month, this first day,
No, the second day.
for jurors and jury services from $40 to $58, subject to the compliance with the HB 2014, effective December 1st, 2023. Jurors and jury service amended government code section 61001 and 2 and 610015A.
Good morning, Commissioners. There's an amended, this bill has been amended from $20 the first day, and the additional days is gonna be, for attendance, gonna be $58. Right now, we're paying $20, and we were not getting reimbursed any monies from the state. But with this amended, we're gonna be getting $14 from the state, and from, we were getting, for the second day and forward, we were getting paid $20 for all jurors attending. Now it's gonna be $58, and we're gonna get from the state $52. That's the minimum that we can pay, $20 the first day and $58 after the first day.
And this is in accordance with the.
This is
House Bill
accordance to the House Bill 2014,
Effective September the 1st,
that
right?
first.
September the 1st.
Yes.
So how much are they paying now?
Right now, we're paying $20 the first day of attendance. After the first day, we're paying $40. But we were not getting reimbursed for the $20 the first day. But now with this amended, we're gonna get reimbursed from the state $14. And from $40, it went up to $58, and we're gonna get reimbursed $52. But that's the minimum. If you approve it, that will be the minimum.
Do I hear a motion?
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Perez. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Item 15, discuss and take action on final approval on Vista del Norte subdivision, phase 2.
Good morning. Vista del Norte subdivision, phase 2, it's in precinct 1, and we're asking for final approval.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
It's been moved by Commissioner Perez, second by Commissioner Peña. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 16, discuss and take action on approval of the order of election November 7th, 2023, constitutional amendment election.
Yes, hi, good morning, Commissioners. This is a government-ordered order of election for the constitutional amendments on November 2nd, 2023. I've given you a copy. There's going to be 14 proposals this year for November 7th. Any questions on? No. It didn't make it on there. It's mostly taxes and.
I thought we won't be here on this ballot to approve the gift.
Yeah, a lot of Texas thought it was going to be on here, but it didn't make it. It wasn't approved. So November 7th, this is the order. If any questions, then that's it then.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Perez. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 17, discuss and take action to approve the reappointment of Rose Benavides to the MHMR Committee Center, EBA Border Region Behavioral Health Center, Board of Trustees.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Perez.
Garza.
O Garza, Commissioner Garza. Oh, any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 18, discuss and take possible action to establish the federal fiscal year 2024 county floor E contract for CPS. Mr. Gonzalo?
Your Honor, this agreement is to extend the contract for legal services that we have an agreement for child protective services with the Texas Family and contract with the Texas Department of Family Protective Services. This will extend the contract that we have to provide some services.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Perez. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 19, discuss and take action to approve donation in the amount of $55 from Mr. Jose Carmona Jr. to Starr County Precinct 3 Food Pantry.
Why?
Amen.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Ayos, paita.
Son $55. Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second. Moved by Commissioner Perez, second by Commissioner Peña. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay, item from 2240, our budget amendment.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second, moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Perez. Any discussion? And all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 41, discuss and take action to approve request from Commissioner Lloyd Garza for a budget correction from the general fund to fire department.
Yes, sir, it is all in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Perez. Any discussion? Not all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 42. Pursuant to section 551074 of the various anomaly reserve statutes of the state of Texas, we will go into executive session. 11 o'clock, and we're back in open session. Item number 42 is order of salaries. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? Not all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Peña, second by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion?